Right, I hope you've all had a good meal and drunk nicely. And that, like one of the earlier speakers said, you're prepared to listen a little bit, because I know the evening is long. And today we've spoken lots and lots about numbers. Just to confuse you a little bit, could I have 17 of you to please put up your hands? Quickly, 17 of you. Okay, fine. That was very quick. You know which 17 you are. Now I want you all to imagine yourself, be nice and awake, to imagine yourselves as camels. Are you ready? Are you camels? Okay? Right. Then I need 3 people who didn't put up their hands, who like the name Muhammad, to please put up their hands. Quickly, 3 of you. I've got 1. Okay, you Muhammad Allah, the father. You are Muhammad Senior. And can I have a Muhammad? Okay, the one in the middle. And can I have the junior? Can I have the junior? Come, one more. Come on. Okay, here we have the junior. So, the story goes this way. There's a father. His name is Muhammad Allah. And he has 3 sons. He has Muhammad Senior, Muhammad in the middle, and Muhammad Junior. Now, he owns 17 camels. And in his will, he decides to leave his camels to his sons. So, his will says the following. Are you ready for numbers? Are you still awake? It says that for Muhammad Senior will get half the camels. Muhammad, in the middle, he will get 1/3 of the camels. And Muhammad Junior, where are you, Muhammad Junior? Are you awake? Muhammad Junior? Sorry, you're only going to get 1/9 of the camels. So, can you please work it out? Okay, remember, 17 camels. One of you is going to get half the camels. One of you is going to get 1/3. And one of you is going to get 1/9. Right? Can you work it out? An extreme solution is necessary here, my friends. Okay, I just want you to be awake. 17 in half, you can't exactly have 8.5 camels. There's a problem. So, the 3 Muhammads had a problem. So what do the 3 Muhammads do? They go to a wise woman. And this woman is Mama Ena. Just like one of the 7 sisters that we heard about. Okay, well, the boss of the 7 sisters, the wise woman. And Mama Ena says, no problem. You can take my one and only camel. So, of course, they said, thank you very much for your kindness, and they took off with the camel. So now, how many camels do they have?
19.
No? 18. No, they have 18 camels. So, where's Muhammad Senior? Yeah. Okay, your half camels, you get? 9 camels. Okay, Muhammad in the middle, where are you? Muhammad in the middle, you're going to get 1/3. Okay, so you're going to get 6 camels, right? And you're the junior, you're going to get 9. So you get 2 camels. So 9 plus 6 is 15, plus 2 is 17. There's 1 camel left over, so what do they do with the camel? They give it back. So when we have a problem, we need to look for a solution, however extreme it might be. So now, remember the number 18. The number 18 is very important for tonight's session. Number 18, how many of you love football? All of you. The national team is playing this week. And we have CR7, our star player, right? He used to be a CR9 before. But before our Ronaldo, there was another Ronaldo. Okay? Brazilian. Brazilian who, in the mid-90s, was a star at Barcelona for 1 year. And his number on his shirt was? 9. Okay. Now, he had a brilliant season at Barcelona. And what happened? Barcelona wanted to cash in, so they sold him to Inter. Now there's a problem. We need an extreme solution. At Inter, they had their own star player, Ivan Zamorano. I know some of you know him. He was a Chilean player, and he was their number 9. So what did Ivan Zamorano say? No ways. Ronaldo or anyone, I'm number 9. He can choose another number. I was here first. So we need an extreme solution. So what happened? When the season started, who got the number 9? Ronaldo. What did Ivan Zamorano get? Number 18. Imagine 18, and between the 1 and the 8, a small plus sign. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Okay, Inter got around it, and guess which shirt sold the most that season? Ivan Zamorano. Okay, so it's very important that we always look for improvement areas, we look for solutions, and we don't just give up easily. And this brings us to Toastmasters. And some of you that do speeches up front and are exposed to feedback by your evaluators know that this can be a combat sport. Now, a few months ago, we had a colleague who visited us from Aveiro, who self-proclaimed himself to be the owner of this club because the club was his. Okay, OT, his first name, and his surname, and C for club. How many of you remember? How many of you remember? Okay, that same gentleman was a member of this club many years ago. And back down the passage in room number 6, once he made a lousy speech. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. It wasn't such a good speech, but this is what Toastmasters is about. It's all about improvement and getting better. And I was the evaluator. Nunu's nodding his head. He knows what I'm going to say. And I gave him one of those good sandwiched evaluations where I told him the truth, but in a nice way. So when I went to sit down, Nunu turned back and said, "Well done." And I thought, I've done my job as an evaluator. Okay. Later on, we had a brainstorming session for one other reason, and OT turns around and as I open my mouth, wow! Attacked me. Okay. For one other strange reason, you know, I sort of don't get on very well with him, with all due respect, or basically, maybe he doesn't get on so well with me. So, you see, Toastmasters can be a bit of a combat sport. But, I told you, number 18 is important. Do you know what session this is? Session 118. Okay, 10 times the 18. Okay, we had session 179 yesterday. I didn't make. Okay, it was a small sandwiched one. It was an interval session. Okay, so 180, let's think of a eliminator of the Champions League. 2 games. First game, 90 minutes, and the second game, another 90 minutes. So I want to take you back to the first half, right, of this eliminator. That means session 178, which was 7 days ago. Great session. How many of you were there? How many of you were there? Lovely session. It felt as if we were doing it in broad daylight. Right? The lighting was brilliant. We had a wonderful session. We had Zezé Camarinha, okay, trying to buy Cili Postopedic. We had a wonderful session. We even got a new president. And everything worked out fine. Until we came outside and guess what? It was raining. We were all caught by surprise. Notice, combat sport, extreme sport, as Toastmaster always is. Myself said goodbye to everyone and decided to go to my car. Having done a presentation last week, I zealously guarded my feedback evaluations, and I was running like this. And as I gained speed, what happened? I tripped on the cobble road in Ribeira and I nosedived. Head first. Cracked my eyebrow, blood. Okay, turned over, broke my arm. And as I felt all this pain, I looked and my papers were swimming in water. I tried to pick up my papers and the blood just poured. So my friends, Toastmasters, some of you made an icebreaker today. Okay, just spoke about an ice melter. You've got a long way to go to crack your head and land up something like that. Okay, but this, my friends, is maybe a reflection of our football. I have to admit, we need to have the Porto flag because they did win the title. Benfica, well, they bloodied. And I'm feeling rather green as a Sporting fan. But Toastmasters is extreme. But I want you to change and re-signify this. So I want E. E for entertainment, enjoyment. That's what Toastmasters is about. X for X-ray evaluation, so we can move forward. The T, it was mentioned here tonight. Truth. Not to beat about the bush. The R, to do it in respect. The E is for everyone, and the everyone for me, and like for me, you. So please, come to Toastmasters, enjoy the rest of the day today, and most importantly, be back next week. Not on Monday, but we're going to have the session on Tuesday. Because Toastmasters, although it might be an extreme sport and combat, it's work, because you improve, and you always have the solution here. Loving Toastmaster.